go straight enough, no defeat, then I would speed extreme, smash enough, straight up blade. You think that I would fake it? I knew that I could take it without a single blink from you. My speed had come so easy. You think you can just tease me? I'm not going down like that. You know that I can break you without a major breakthrough. I'm gonna run you down off your track. If we go straight enough, no defeat, then I would speed extreme, smash enough, straight up blade. If we go straight enough, no defeat, then I would speed extreme, smash enough, straight up blade. If we go straight enough, no defeat, then I would speed extreme, smash enough. If we go straight enough, no defeat, then I would speed extreme, smash enough, straight up blade. If we go straight enough, no defeat, then I would speed extreme, smash enough, straight up blade. If we go straight enough, no defeat, then I would speed extreme, smash enough, straight up blade. If we go straight enough, no defeat, then I would speed extreme, smash enough, straight up blade. If we go straight enough, no defeat, then I would speed extreme, smash enough, straight up blade. If we go straight enough, no defeat, then I would speed extreme, smash enough, straight up blade. If we go straight enough, no defeat.
What up, y'all, and welcome to Talladega Superspeedway for the Mondays of Thunder Cup Series action here. Season 12, race 10 of 16. It's pandemonium here at the end of practice, and I'm happy to be with y'all tonight. Fingers crossed that the internet hangs tight. I whipped all of this together in about an hour. The transitions, the scenes, everything you see here, pretty much whipped it together in a solid hour. So we're going to roll with it. We're going to hope that my internet doesn't max out bandwidth, kick me from the in-hour server. If it kicks me from TeamSpeak, no big deal. I don't have anybody here in the booth with me tonight. So I hope the stream sounds good. Hope y'all are enjoying it. Keith Hughes is going backwards. Man, that thing sounds awful in reverse, Keith. Oh boy, does it sound awful in reverse. I got chat on my phone, so feel free to ask any questions. So this is race 10 out of 16. They've got 3 races left in their regular season. Currently 6 drivers locked in with a win. Jes Hanna, the only multi-race winner with 2 wins. Keith Hughes, Matt Moss, Chad Heyer, Tate Dorsey, and Cameron Jamison, all with 1 win apiece. Garson, Mooyoung, Adam Schwab currently in on points. And a couple of drivers looking in from out to get in with a win or on points. Feel free to like the stream if you enjoy the broadcast. And we're gonna have a good time here. We're gonna have a good time. It's just hijinks right now. Qualifying should begin here in approximately 2 minutes. There's now Irvin Vargas, known as Swervin Vargas, going backwards. King of the Your Mama jokes. This will be a mostly PG stream. And should be a good time. Should be a good time. So the MOT Bracket Challenge continues. MOT Madness, as it's called. Keith Hughes is up against Ryzen Baker this week. Jes Hanna against Chad Heyer. It's the Elite 8. Garson Mooyoung faces off against Tate Dorsey, with Adam Schwab against Matt Moss. We've also got the Second Chance Bracket. You know Mondays of Thunder loves their brackets. Endless brackets every week, don't matter where they're at. So Cameron Jameson on bye in that bracket. Aaron Hall up against Jesse Bowling. Winner will face Cam. Nathan Hobbs against Mike Carroll. Charles David against Swervin Irvin. And Derek Schauer against Ken Squires. So that is your current Second Chance bracket outlook. And Keith, of course, wanted me to mention the infamous 7th place championship. So the way he explained it to me, if you finish 7th, you get 10 bonus points. I probably already got it wrong. And then however close you finish the 7th determines how many points you get. So currently, Keith Hughes leads that category by 12 points over Matt Moss as we are going to qualifying.
Like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pit crew. All we got to do is just everybody carry their weight. We'll be just fine at the end of this thing. 10-4.
So we are in the midst of qualifying. You'll see this nice, lovely replay loading screen, loading replay screen. I literally put this thing together in 20 minutes flat. I think it came out okay for all intents and purposes. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking to have a good time tonight. Chat pretty quiet so far. Think some people maybe, some of y'all maybe just got this going on in the background. No times as of yet. Also using FreeCam for this, so I'm hoping to be able to adjust the cameras as quickly as I can. So that should be fun. I've got 2 broadcasts coming up this week on Top Dragster Network. I'll be doing Bomb Squad Racing League action from Darlington on Wednesday, Truck Series, and Thursday, Cup Series. Shout out to my boy Andrew Miller. We just did a podcast, started my first podcast, Who's That Driver? And we'll see who is on the show for next week. Currently looking to get a certain individual on. And if that individual cannot set a time, that'll work for us. Get somebody else on. I got a nice long list. And I'm sure as we grow this thing, maybe some of y'all start reaching out to me about getting on the podcast. Lap times are coming in here. So far, Adam Schwab on provisional pole with a 52.503. Most drivers running that first lap. Ride it around the wall. Maintain as much momentum as you can on corner exit. Then second lap, just slowly come down to the bottom line after you cross the start-finish line and go the shortest way around the track while also carrying the most momentum you can. Those are the keys to qualifying at the super speedways of Talladega, Daytona, and of course, the, as I like to call it, ruined Atlanta Motor Speedway. Second laps coming in now, and it's, of course, the points leader himself, Keith Hughes, on pole with a 52.359. Chad Heyer with a 52.383. Ken Squires currently showing in third with a 52.434. Samuel Cruz, 52.442. And Tate Dorsey with a 52.452 rounds out the top five, waiting for results to be official. Ryzen Baker made it into the server. Nice. We also got Buddy Campos in here. Oh, Tate actually electing to disqualify himself. Okay. Well, that is enough of that screen. These drivers will head out for a brief happy 5 minutes. Let's take you through your starting lineup for tonight here at Talladega Super Speedway. On pole, as mentioned, with a 52.359 is the number 82 of Keith Hughes. To his outside will be Chad Heyer in the number 7 machine, as you see on screen. Ken Squires in the number 25 in row 2 with Samuel Cruz in the number 13. Row 3 is the 77 of Ryzen Baker and the 35 of Mike Carroll. Row 4 has got your only two-time winner on the season in the form of Jes Hanna, and to his outside is the 53 of Adam Schwab. Rounding out the top 10 in row 5, Buddy Campos in the 74 with Nathan Hobbs in the 03. Row 6 consists of two cars numbered in the 30s. The 30 of Bobby Simpson on the inside and the 31 of Cameron Jamison on the outside. I see Chad is trying to give our viewers engine PTSD. Row 7, you've got Garson Mooyoung in the 70 and William Gregory in the 71. How about that? The 30s and then the 70s, back-to-back rows. Row 8 is Swervin' Irvin in the 077 and Jose Reyes Jr. in the 12. Row 9 consists of Jesse Bowling in the 63, as you see on screen. Nice ride, Jesse. And the number 11 of Jason Stereo. Row 10 is the number 4 of Charles David, last one to keep his time, and the number 6 of Tate Dorsey. Row 11 is the number 88 of Derek Schauer and the number 3 of Matt Moss. And rounding out the field in row 12 will be the number 37 of Salvador Martinez. That is your starting lineup. That is the second pole on the season for the number 82 of Keith Hughes. Oh, the Wendy's machine is cooked on pit road. Chad is still going in reverse. Is he going to hook a hard left here and... Nope. Derek with a bit of a cursed machine here. He's gonna eat the inside wall as we mess with the camera. Straight enough to me. Go, that looks good. So I don't have the scrolling ticker, so we'll make do with the stationary classic speed ticker from the UIE 2013 update that Armory Digital came out with many moons ago. Oh my goodness gracious! Who came in with a car I don't have? Oh my goodness, we knew it was going to happen. Do we have any guesses? Do we have any guesses? I don't know who this is. I'm going to hit the space bar and we're going to find out together. Do we have any guesses? Somebody done did it. Somebody done diddly did it. Oh, we're not going to find out right away because we're going to race.
Just like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pick. All we gotta do is just everybody carry their weight. We'll be just fine at the end of this thing. 10-4.
It is the number 11 of Jason Stereo.
Drivers, start your engines!
Well, at least it's only one. What you gonna do? Pace car is off. 60 laps of action here tonight. I believe the stages are 2020. I'm gonna double check that. Let's see y'all's cup schedule here. Indeed, 2020 are the stages. I believe it is so you get a playoff point if you win the stage. And then I think it's 5-1, top 5. It might be, actually might be something else. It might be something goofy. Pace car, gonna bring him down pit road. Gearing up for 60 laps of action. Green flag is out, and they are underway from Talladega. Keith Hughes leads the outside line as Ken Squires leads the bottom. Oh, and we already have contact. Around goes Nathan Hobbs, Cameron Jamison, Jesse Bowling, Charles David, all involved. Crash on lap number 1. Matt Moss up against the outside wall. Is this going to be a restart? And indeed it is. This will be a restart. No replay coming for this one.
Just like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pit crew. All we got to do is just
We'll get
everybody
this
carry
thing
their weight.
loaded right back up.
We'll be just fine at the end of this thing. 10-4. See you, bud.
And we are already rolling here for attempt number 2. Nothing like a good old race reset here in Mondays of Thunder. Gotta say, I've raced quite a bit here in Mondays of Thunder in the past 6 months or so. I've had a great time here. Matt, Keith, Tate, they put on a great show. Well, I guess not really Tate. Tate loses admin status like every month. Every week, I swear. It's crazy. But Matt, Keith, love what y'all do with this thing. Mike Carroll up too. Admin, Jes Hanna, I think as well. It's a great time here. I've loved it. Season 11 Cup champion, by the way. Great race at Michigan last season for that championship. I mean, we were 4 wide coming to the white flag. It was incredible. Green flag is out. We're back green once again. This is the attempt. Unless they really junk it up this time. Everybody holding on the bottom this time. Keith Hughes electing to lead that line. Ken Squires, Reisenbaker in line behind them. A little bit of blinking going on from the 53 of Adam Schwab. And a little bit of warping going on by another as Chad Heyer gets stumped in front of the field. Oh, Nathan Hobbs almost up and over. There goes Jose Reyes. This is an even bigger big one. And Matt Moss is parking it. Yep, we're going to get another restart. They just couldn't handle themselves. They just couldn't handle themselves. My gosh.
Just like
Crazy.
I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a
This is
good
crazy.
race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pit crew. All we got to do is just everybody carry their weight. We'll be just fine at the end of this thing. 10-4.
Absolute pandemonium.
Now, bud.
Drivers, start your engines!
So far, so good. I mean, stream's holding fine. I think we're doing pretty good. I think the bit rate might have been the problem. I was streaming some POV races back in May, and I was streaming at 8,000 with, I think I was on the P5 setting for the encoder, or whatever the letter is. Basically, it was slow setting, like something quality. I changed that to 6, which is slower. Hey, that was a leak. Slower. That is a leak, actually. Slower. So I changed that, and I lowered it to 5,000. And I think we're doing pretty good. Because I remember when I used to stream NR 2003 way back in 2016 when I had much better upload speed, I was using, I think, 3,000 or so. But I think 5,000 works fine. See a couple peeps in the chat rooting for their man, Swerve and Irvin, El Presidente. Green flag is out. Maybe if I don't use the special stationary cam for the green, they won't go crazy on the back straightaway. Keith Hughes once again leading Ken Squires, Reisenbaker, and now even this time Jes Hanna clear. Chad Heyer with no help this time. Bobby Simpson going to throw it in there on the inside of Hanna, to the inside of Baker, to the inside of Squires. Keith Hughes going to go all the way to the bottom to get in front of Bobby Simpson. Simpson clipping the apron. As they're going to do it. They're going to complete a lap. Incredible. Bobby Simpson squarely behind Keith Hughes. Here comes Garson Mooyoung in the 70. Looking to the inside. Swerve and Irving going to stay high. Follow Bobby Simpson. Nathan Hobbs looking to help the 70 of Mooyoung. Squires trying to lead the top. He'll get ditched by Baker. That'll put Heyer and Carroll behind the 25. Now Mooyoung looking high. Still looking high. No one to really help him out. Hobbs going to file in line on the bottom. Take 4th place away from the 70. As they're 3 wide behind Mooyoung. Swerving Irvin swerving around there on the bottom. So far, Salvador Martinez keeping his distance as they're wrecking. Huge crash. Baker in the air, in the fence. Mooyoung doing a little bit of a skateboard trick in the fence as well. Now Mooyoung barrel rolls down the banking. Chad Heyer involved. William Gregory. Jason Stereo, Matt Moss. Oh, they're still wrecking. What are you doing? Huge crash here on lap number 3. Going into turn 1. Ooh, big junk. What's up, Sean? Good old Sean Gallagher. How you doing, man? Well, that is our first caution of the night. And this one's going to count. Who doggy? Who doggy indeed. This was quite the adventure right here as we take a look at our replay. See if we can't find out what happened here. If all else fails, go to heli camera. Oh, Jose Reyes Jr. got tight on the bottom and slid up in the Ryzen Baker. That set this whole thing off. This is what we mainly saw, and then you see Squires going around. Baker in the air. Higher, Squires. Higher's going to spin down the track. Clip Cam Jamison. That spins the 31 around. Oh, and then they're piling in back here. Stereo and Salvador Martinez, along with William Gregory, then gets clipped. I think Matt Moss was hard on the brakes. He gets run into a little bit by Buddy Campos. That's the extent of the accident. Huge, huge junk here on the third lap of the race. Right on board with Ryzen Baker. What a view, what a landing. Ryzen keeps on trucking. I mean, I don't know if I've ever gone in the air and then captured it before. I mean, that was quite impressive. Right on board with Garson Mooyoung here. I mean, Garson just... That's the dangers of running the top. If they start wrecking on your inside, you just have nothing you can do except pray they don't clip you. That was a tough, tough break. Getting ready to go back green flag racing here after that first massive crash. Ryzen Baker is done already. Tough break for Ryzen. Came in to match up against Keith Hughes in the bracket. And that'll be an automatic W for Keith in the bracket challenge. Several drivers getting damaged in that accident, of course, including Mooyoung, Salvador Martinez, Chad Heyer. We'll see what kind of pace these guys have left. It is moderate damage. But we'll see if these guys can't calm it down a little bit here. It's still a long way to go. A lot of racing to do. And a lot of time to make those moves. This green flag is back in the air. Back underway here at Talladega on lap number 6. Salvador Martinez dropping low onto the apron. Got to be careful not to lose draft. As Adam Schwab getting run into already by Mike Carroll, or Adam Schwab might have a problem. Yeah, that 53's got a problem. I don't know what's going on with him, but he just completely dropped off the racetrack there. Drivers looking to keep it clean now, perhaps. Keith Hughes in the lead. Bobby Simpson, Swerve, and Irvin. Your top 3 as they run. A tough break there, Ryzen. Not much you could do there. Bobby Simpson moving around a little bit. Looking for a place to go. Now Jes Hanna, Tate Dorsey. Final line of Hanna giving a huge shove to Swerve and Irvin, giving a shot to Bobby Simpson, who delivers it to the 82 of Keith Hughes. So far, not seeing anybody with significant damage who is off pace potentially. Except for Garson Mooyoung. His car looks like it's toast. If he's points racing, though, he's just kind of got to bide his time here. It looks like he might check up to maybe try and pick up Salvador Martinez. But so far, otherwise, Charles David, last of the main pack here in 19th place. .23 car field with only one retiree so far. We'll kind of show you what the back of the pack looks like. Riding on board with Jesse Bowling. Just trying to stay out of danger. You don't want to get involved in another accident, ruin your race even more. Just kind of making sure he can keep in draft. Don't want to lose the draft. And Bowling doing a good job of that here. As now he just puts it in the wall. We got to be careful about that wall. It'll suck you right in. This ain't Homestead. You don't want to touch it. You don't want to kiss it. You want to stay off of it. Otherwise, your car goes da-da-da-da-da-da, as the great Clint Boyer said yesterday. Keith Hughes, though, get in a battle for the lead here now from Matt Moss, who checked up for that first caution. Moss going to squeeze to the outside of Hughes. Now Bobby Simpson looking to make it 3 wide to the inside of Jes Hanna. He's trying to squeeze his way down there. That checks up the 30. Vargas ends up in the middle, 3 wide. Hughes, Moss leading bottom to top. Hughes has help from Hanna, Simpson, Moss with help from Dorsey and Reyes. So they fly off of turn 2 here at Talladega Superspeedway. Down the back straightaway. These cars doing over 190 miles an hour. Chad Heyer working his way back forward after being involved in that first accident. He's back into the top 10. That inside line so far being the preferred line to go as we get a good look at the back of everybody's heads. Hanna gonna jump to the outside line. Looking to do battle with Keith Hughes. Moss not really able to give him a good push there as they were entering the corner. That's gonna check up the outside line just a bit. Not much of a run. Bobby Simpson, though, looking to jump to the outside himself. Simpson now goes low. Hughes with a bit of a block. Almost disaster. Simpson now leads the inside line. Hughes will commit to the top. Hobbs behind Bobby Simpson. Hobbs swerving a little bit. He's got Mike Carroll behind him, then Cameron Jamison. Now the outside line looks stout with Hughes at the front of it. Hughes and Hanna are going to ditch Moss and Dorsey and go back to the inside line as William Gregory's car is doing the dance through the corner. He's doing the old stanky leg. Now Nathan Hobbs going to make it 3 wide on Simpson. Putting Simpson in the middle. Ooh, contact between Hobbs and Simpson as they go through 3 and 4. Hobbs still trying to get that car under control. Simpson now jumps to the outside. He'll follow behind Tate Dorsey. Chad Heyer now looking 3 wide in the middle. So you go to the helicopter camera. This is one of my favorite cameras in the game. You can just really get a good idea of how runs are developing. Heyer keeping it in the middle. That's going to send her Swerve and Irvin back. Higher, still 3 wide now as Jose Reyes, he's all over the place, warping about. Almost killed Chad Higher. William Gregory made some evasive maneuver there, down off of 2. He thought it was going to be big dead. Drivers calming down a little bit here. Lets me calm down a little bit. Keith Hughes still leading on the bottom. Moss leading the top. Ooh, Nathan Hobbs, big tight going into turn 1. Oh, Moss into the outside wall. They crash. Nathan Hobbs around hard into the inside wall. And Matt Moss. 2-car crash. Big hits. Oh, simultaneously spinning themselves back around. Oh, my goodness gracious. What happened here? Lap 14. They were a lap away from no more yellows being thrown until the end of the stage. And I think Matt just threw himself in the wall there. Taking a look from the helicopter camera. So you see Tate Dorsey all over the bumper of Matt's car. And I don't know if Matt maybe thought Hobbs was going to come up into him, so he started to go up, and Matt puts himself in the outside wall and then gets bumped down off of Tate's bumper. And watch the lick here. Nathan Hobbs' car lifting off of the ground. Actually, Matt slams the inside wall with the front of his car. Huge hit. Huge hit as well for Nathan Hobbs. I mean, that's going to be significant damage for both of those cars. On board with the number 3 of Matt Moss. Oh, and that's just a helpless feeling there. As you haven't lost grip, you haven't lost the traction of the tires, but it just almost propels you straight to the inside wall. That was a brutal, brutal impact. Multiple drivers electing to pit here as when they restart, it'll be the end of the stage. So what they'll do here is they're going to choose down the back straightaway. Probably should have set up one of the stationary cameras for the choose cone. Oh well, live and you learn. This is my first ever broadcast style stream that I'm doing on my own end. Keith Hughes going to choose the bottom as Jes Hanna just drove right through the cone. I mean, just straight through it. Just took it the heck out. I mean, that cone's gone. I believe that should be an end the longest line, but we'll see if that gets enforced or not. Drivers getting ready for the restart. It'll be 3 to go in the stage because MOT does it a little differently. So they don't do it at the end of lap 20. They call it coming to lap 20. So it'll be 3 to go. No more cautions until the stage is over. And we'll see if these guys can keep it under them for 3 laps. So Hughes, Hanna on the front row. No penalty for Hanna. Might have got away with one there. Simpson, Jameson, next 2 in line. Bobby Simpson is a hungry, competitive driver. You better watch out for that Mount Dew machine. It's going to be looking to make a move to get the stage win here. Hanna leads the outside line. Jameson and Gregory behind him. Simpson, Vargas helping out Keith Hughes on the bottom. Then you got Reyes and Shower. Keith Hughes, as we get to see the back of everybody's faces again, or heads. Coming to 2 to go in the stage. Simpson biding his time. You see, everyone's just getting really tight going into turn 1 there on the inside line. You got to give space if you're on the outside line. Otherwise, you're looking to get put in the wall and have a huge wreck like we did there on lap 5. Now Hughes migrates to the outside. Simpson, Vargas, they follow through. Reyes now going to make the move to the inside of Vargas, but gets the door shut on him. Now Jes Hanna all over the back of Reyes. They're 3 wide now behind him as Hanna gets checked up. Single file, top 4. Reyes going to get squeezed to the outside by Shower in the 88. Now here comes Gregory in the 71, the last lap of the stage. Top 5 get points, playoff point on the line for the stage winner. Everyone trying to beat this 82 Honda of Keith Hughes. Keith, one of the best super speedway racers around, especially here in Mondays of Thunder. So far, everyone's staying in line, not looking to lose track position as the caution is out for the stage. Hanna looking to the outside of Gregory. They're going to go 3 wide behind. Vargas getting almost dumped by Shower. Simpson and Hughes pulling away. Will Simpson make a move here as they come into the tri-oval? He's looking high. No immediate help, though. He'll go back low. And Keith Hughes will get the win here in stage number 1. Vargas with a run. Vargas going to get into Simpson. Almost gets himself dumped. And we're only a third of the way through the race here in Mondays of Thunder. Thanks a lot, Tim. To be honest, so this is the first time I'm doing my own online league broadcast. I've done co-commentary over a dozen times now starting this year on another channel called Top Dragster, but in an analyst role. But before all of that started this year, I used to do offline league commentary, which if you don't know is when you set up the ratings in a custom way and you let people sign up and you put the names in the cars and then you commentate over an AI race. I did that for like 11 years. So I've been honing my commentary skills for a very long time. So doing Talladega for my first race solo, piece of cake. It's a piece of cake, really. I mean, this is, you couldn't pick a better track to do your first broadcast, especially by yourself. I had a couple guys I would have loved to have had in the booth with me, but people got some busy Monday nights. So as we see here, coming down pit road for the end of the stage, all the guys that elected to stay out are going to come to pit road here. Other guys are going to look to get some track position out of this, but I forget, actually, I'm not sure if this was set to 2X or 1X. It might have been set to 1X, come to think of it. So nobody's really worried about fuel right now. Out of all these drivers pitting, though, so I think it is 1X. Ryzen, I don't know if you're watching, if you could remind me if the super speedways are 1X. I think they are. All these guys pitting right here, they are going to be borderline able to make it if it's the 1X pit frequency. So Adam Schwab, Matt Moss, Mike Carroll, Derek Schauer, all going to stay out. Getting that precious track position here. We've seen it's been very hard to make moves, and a lot of drivers have been pretty squirrely, struggling with the handling of their cars. We're going to do a little trick here. As now Mike Carroll drove through the cone. So that's the second straight choose cone where the second place driver has hit the cone as Buddy Campos spun out coming out of pit road. Oh, William Gregory just straight up took out the cone. You resist the urge to distract him during the race, but that's the best part, Tim. What's better than distracting your friend and he crashes somebody? I mean, come on. It's the whole point. And at that point, you know, Swerve and Irvin just got to have a little bit more control. Don't look at the chat during green flag racing. That's the other thing. So, I mean, if you distract him, I mean, he's just got to focus a little better. You know what I mean? Fastest time through that first stage, a 48.321 by Cameron Jamison. As the field will look to go back green. Doing a little freelance cinematography here. Schauer leads him to the green flag. But a huge restart by Mike Carroll in the 35. Carroll going to drop to the bottom. They're already 3 wide behind him. Jamison looking to the outside of Schauer. Gets back in line. 3 wide again behind him. Matt Moss already looking to move back forward. So is Tate Dorsey. So is Chad Heyer. Bobby Simpson stuck at the back of this pack after finishing the first stage in second place. Simpson's got some way to work himself back to the front. So does Jes Hanna. Ooh, Vargas gets tight. Big moment there in the turn 1. Schwab gonna dip down to the apron looking to get out of this. Keith Hughes looking to already get back to the lead. Mike Carroll currently 21 points out of the playoff picture. Though Matt did tell me that if we do get to 9 different winners, we will have 9 drivers in the playoff grid. So Mike just looking to win and get in. Carroll and Schauer side by side into turn 1. Carroll with the advantage down at the back straightaway. Here's the camera angle for all y'all folks at home. Spectator camera, just perfect. You get to see the huge run off of turn 2. Schauer, not as much of a run, but he got a little ahead of the nose of Mike Carroll there going into turn 3. But Carroll noses back ahead now as they come off of turn 4. Advantage Mike Carroll. I'm tired of seeing the back of people's heads. We got to remember not to use that camera coming through the tri-oval. Carroll with a nose ahead of Schauer at the line. .26 of a second. That could be the margin of victory here when we get to the end of this 60-lap race. Schauer with a better run that time. Big push from Cameron Jamison. Can he get clear of Carroll here off of turn 4? Will he stay on the top and let Jamison follow? Oh, Schauer just got in the wall there off the corner. That's going to kill their momentum. Oh, not as much as I thought. He's still even with the 35. Cut the gap in half, the 13 one-thousandths of a second that time by. Jameson squirreling around a little bit. Let's take another look at the spectator C. Carroll was almost clear off of turn 2 that time. Shower getting a huge push from Jameson. Chad Heyer now getting into the back of the 31. Hughes with a bump to the 35, but advantage Derek Shower in the 88. He'll stay in the middle, getting help from Jameson, Heyer, and Dorsey. Hughes help from behind in the form of Ken Squires and Bobby Simpson. As we've got a secondary pack that has split back outside of the top 15. Matt Moss, Garson, Mooyoung, Jesse Bowling, Jason Stereo, Charles, David, and Adam Schwab in that pack. Salvador Martinez by himself so far still. Ryzen Baker, the only retiree from tonight's event. And it is still a gridlock. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Heyer looking to go higher up the racetrack. I know what I said. Likes to stay in the middle behind Jameson. Shower with the advantage here again. This time by going to be completely clear of Mike Carroll. He's got the option here to go to the bottom if he wants to. He's going to stay middle. Now Chad Heyer goes higher. Leading Tate Dorsey with him. And they're going to get Jameson stuck in the middle. He's in the sucker hole. Shower looking to go back to the middle to help Jameson, but he sees the momentum. He'll go to the top and get help from Chad Heyer. Jameson going to lose positions there in the middle. No help other than Jose Reyes Jr. Going to the very top seemed to kill a teeny bit of momentum that Shower and co had, as Dorsey now with a little bit of internet problems. And now that outside of momentum has been killed completely. Ken Squires, William Gregory going to get clear completely. Gregory going to go to that outside lane. Jameson drops to the inside lane. Oh, and they're crashing. Third accident of the night. It's the 13 of Samuel Cruz and the 12 of Jose Reyes Jr. Second pack doing a good job already on the brakes. Cruz going to do a little spin through the grass. And we are under caution here once more. Taking a look at the replay, see if we can find out what happened here going into turn 3. Oh, and Jose Reyes just kind of lost it on entry and got into the quarter panel of Samuel Cruz, spinning him out. Buddy Campos in the 74, nowhere to go. Some decent hits there. And that was the extent of the accident. And then Reyes just kind of pushes Cruz through the corner. And that's a tough break for those drivers. We'll have to see what kind of track position, if at all, they lose from this. Oh, are there more problems going on here on their pacing? What is happening? I just came back live and Cruz is still in the grass. Oh, yeah, we had another problem. Oh, Jason Stereo shifted it down in the first in the banking, and Cruz had to make some evasive maneuvers. That's tough right there. That was close. Drivers on pit road here. They can make it on fuel from here. So Keith Hughes looking to top off. At least I assume they can make it from here. I believe it's 1X. Chad Heyer, Tate Dorsey. Adam Schwab, Nathan Hobbs, who has no rear end. And more going down pit road. So we'll be choosing this time by. Let's see if Mike Carroll can avoid hitting the cone. He hit it again. Oh, man. Ken Squires about hit it. I don't know if it's just the angle or if they're actually having problems missing the cone. I mean, that is just crazy. So we're halfway through this race. Man, it's been such a fun time so far. Just having a blast. Thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoy this stream, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We'll see, we might be able to make this a bit more of a thing. Mike Carroll going to lead him back to the green. Ken Squires on his outside. Bobby Simpson, Cameron Jamison, row 2. Green flag is back out. 8 laps to go in stage 2. Remember, it's, oh, Derek Shower, Bobby Simpson, what are you doing? Huge moment there down into turn 1. Shower wanted to take the bottom and go to the inside of the 30, and Simpson said, no way. Now Simpson looking lower on Carroll. Simpson wants the race lead, and he's looking to do almost anything to get it. Carroll holding strong here now. Help from Derek Shower. Swervin Irvin, Jes Hanna, Cameron Jamison, they lead the outside line. As a reminder, it's the completion of lap 39 that ends stage 2. Bobby Simpson, third in line on the bottom. Help from William Gregory. Outside is Swervin Irvin, Jes Hanna, and Cam Jam in the 31 machine. Matt Moss now looking to move his way forward, as is Chad Heyer, Tate Dorsey, and Keith Hughes. Carroll with the race lead. Let's do something fun here. .360-degree camera off of Mike Carroll. Shower looking to the outside. Simpson looking to give a shove to Mike Carroll. Advantage, though, to the 88 of Derek Shower as they come off of turn 2. How about that? Look at that Discord message on the side of that car. That's amazing. Swervin Irvin going to look to clear here in second as Jes Hanna looks to follow by. Carroll still with help from Bobby Simpson and William Gregory, but the outside line's got the momentum on its side. Vargas about clear here with Shower. They could jump to the bottom if they like. And they're going to do just that. No! Vargas takes out Shower. Squire's involved as the 77 and the 88 go flipping. Jason Stereo spins out in the grass. It all went wrong. And it all went wrong very quickly. What a moment here going into turn one. And we are green. We hit the point of no return for stage two, so we will get a look at the replay later. But that all got started, it looked like, when Jes Hanna went to get down in line with Vargas and Shower, and Vargas was making a move to the inside of Shower at the same time and got a little squirrely and clipped up in the Shower, and away they went into the outside wall, sandwiching into each other and flipping in the air. What a moment indeed. I mean, that was absolutely insane. Oh, they're swerving some more. They ain't done yet. Coming to what'll be 3 to go in the stage. Jes Hanna, your race leader. Carroll in second. Simpson third. Gregory and Adam Schwab up here in the top 5. Schwab done riding at the tail. Now is when the track position matters most. Simpson clipping the inside apron. That's going to send him up the track. These drivers, man, they've been having a tough time going into turn one today. Got a lap car up ahead. That's Garson, Mooyoung. Oh, they're crashing behind. Adam Schwab up in the air. Oh, he's going to grip flip. Barrel rolling down the back straightaway. That is going to kill Adam's race. Oh, don't do it. Oh, he about gassed it up right into the field. That's another incident. Not sure who he bumper grabbed off of. Now Carroll about bouncing it off the apron, trying to get by Jes Hanna. Mooyoung going to go to the outside wall. Let the leaders on by here. 2 to go in the stage. Carroll. Now got to set up the pass here. You don't want to junk yourself. He's got help from Gregory, Cam Jam, Bobby Simpson, and then you got Dorsey, Heyer, and Hughes. Oh, Gregory's doing the dance again. As they follow Jes Hanna, coming to the last lap here in stage 2. Remember, top 5. Get points. Gregory looking to go high here. Cameron Jamison with a good run here off of turn 2. Simpson going to go to the outside. Will he get help from Dorsey and Keith Hughes? Yes, he will. Big shove to Simpson. Gregory tries to pull up in front of him. Simpson goes all the way to the outside. That might kill all the momentum they had. Carroll looking to the top of Hanna. Carroll looking high, looking low. Not really looking low at all, actually. He's just looking high. He'll go to the outside of Hanna here. Coming to the start-finish line. Side by side for stage 2. Give it to Hanna in the 16. As we've got a list of incidents to look at here. Man, oh man. Starting with lap 35. Take a look here first. So you see Jes Hanna, he's going to give a bump here to Swerve and Irvin right into turn 1, and then he'll look to drop low. Irvin went with him. Oh, and he got a little tight on entry and just goes right back up into Derek's shower. And around they went. They sandwiched into the outside wall. They got flipped upside down. Ken Squire got a face full of a Discord message from the 88. Then Swervin' Irvin sliding down the racetrack here. Shower does a spin. And that was the extent of this incident. Oh, and Jason Serio spun through the grass as well, trying to miss this thing. I think he couldn't really tell where the 077 and 88 were going to go. So that was that one. And then what happened to Adam Schwab? I mean, we were looking up ahead at lap traffic. And then next thing we know, he was flying through the air. Oh, okay, this is an interesting one. So Keith Hughes is giving a push here to Bobby Simpson as Adam Schwab runs on the inside, and Hughes got a push from higher into Simpson, and it was too much of a push for Simpson to really handle. Sends his car down the track into Schwab and spins Schwab around, almost up and over, goes to 53. And then he grip flipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times down the back straightaway for the 53 machine. And then he almost accelerated it right back up on the track. Looks like the 077 of Irvin Vargas is done for the race tonight. So we are getting ready to go back green flag racing. We will have 21 cars on track, 20 on the lead lap. And it's go time, y'all. All bets are off. You want to get to the front, you want to do it cleanly, and you want to stay there for a chance to win at Talladega. As a reminder, we'll be interviewing the top 3 after the race is over. As the leaders come into the tri-oval, Jes Hanna on the inside line, Chad Heyer on the outside, Hughes, Dorsey, Campos, Cruz. Who's going to win the 10th race of Season 12 of the MOT Cup Series here at Talladega? Hanna with a great restart. Him and Hughes looking to clear Chad Heyer. Campos might get to do it as well as they come off of turn 2 and fly down the back straightaway. Hughes now goes high. Campos goes high with them. That's going to chop off Heyer. Now Hanna swerving back and forth down the back straightaway. It's getting crazy. There's still 19 laps to go. What are you doing? I'll tell you what they're doing. They're having fun. That's what they're doing. And they're crazy. Hanna maintains the race lead. Hughes behind along with Carroll, Hobbs, and Gregory on the bottom. Now Hughes jumping to the outside line, back in front of Heyer, Dorsey, and Jamison. Everyone getting a little tight here as they go into turn 1. Hobbs is up here third on the inside line, and he don't even got a back bumper. Somebody's blinking there in the middle of the pack. Can't really tell who it is. See several drivers doing their best to hang tight with the pack, but they just got too much damage, and that's costing them a little bit. Matt Moss is one of them. Hanna holding all the way on the bottom as Hughes with a bit of a higher line with Heyer behind him. Moving around a little bit there, trying to make sure they stay lined up. Top 2 are clear of the bottom. Dorsey looking to get clear with them. As they come off a turn two, what kind of run will these leaders get? Cruz into the outside wall there, fifth in line. It's a 4-car tandem there down the back straightaway. Gives them a huge push of momentum into turn three. Top three, borderline top four are clear. Hughes with the advantage. As you start to see some of the drivers that are unable to keep up, including Matt Moss, Garson Mooyoung, Jesse Bowling, Salvador Martinez, and Jason Stereo, leaving this currently a 16-car pack. Jose Reyes could be the next one to lose it. That could turn it into a 15-car pack. And I'll tell y'all what, I'm surprised the 88 and the 53 are up to speed enough here enough to hang in the main pack. Hughes leading higher and Dorsey around the outside line, getting as close to that outside wall as they can to maintain all of that momentum. Precious bit of speed that'll keep them at the front of this field. Hughes with one win already this season, as does Hire, as does Dorsey. Jes Hanna, of course, leading the bottom with 2. Mike Carroll's going to get loose. Big moment off the corner. He saved it. He saved it. My goodness, what a drive by Mike Carroll. But he loses all his track position in the process. But at least his car's not dead. That'll move Hobbs up to second on the inside. Gregory behind them, then Simpson. Fourth in line now. Jameson's going to drop to the inside, leaving Dorsey, Hire, and Hughes. Jameson with a bit of momentum. Gregory's doing the stanky leg again. These three, though, on the top, they have worked together for many years. They know how to push each other. Hire doing a great job keeping the right front fender out to the right through the corner. You don't want to go out to the left. That's when you usually dump the car in front of you. Coming to what'll be 13 laps to go. Carroll stays with the draft. Reyes has about lost it. And everyone's still having big moments into turn one. Squire's fifth car in line on the outside line. Just look at how formed up these three are. Look at this. They are bumper to bumper. From the 82 to the 7 to the 6. I mean, they are just pulling away here down the back straightaway. The inside line is all discombobulated. They can't get anything going. Not sure if these leaders will catch the secondary pack or not if this run were to go green. It definitely might be a possibility as Reyes has now lost touch. That'll turn this into a 15-car group, as it has become the mile high line here at Talladega. Keith Hughes in the race lead. Hire in second. Tate Dorsey looking to make a move here to the inside. Help from Samuel Cruz. Bobby Simpson with a big run. Cruz, though, going to go back to the top. Squires was thinking about it, but Simpson was there. Carroll now. Look at Mike Carroll already back up here into the top 10 with a huge run, huge move to get back in contention. Simpson with a good shove there to the 6. Tate gets a little squirrely, but he hangs on to it. Next time by, it'll be 10 laps to go here at Talladega. Oh, Dorsey disappeared there for a moment. That's going to check up the inside line. And they're 3 wide there. Carroll, Simpson, Cruz, bottom to top. Cruz looking to get third here from Dorsey on that outside line. Simpson squaring back up with the 6. Carroll still on his inside. There's still 3 wide into 3. Dorsey and Simpson, they're now in the sucker hole. Buddy Campos at the tail of this pack, just blinking in and out like a light switch. As a reminder, here at Mondays of Thunder, actually I didn't even mention it. Here at Mondays of Thunder, when you get to 5 to go, it's the point of no return, no more yellows. So far, they've gone entirely green here in stage number 3. They've done it before. I've been on track when they've done it, and they can do it again. They just got to get to lap 56. That inside line has been disformed once again. Squires now almost clear in 4th. Where did the number 4 of Charles David come from? He's just quietly ridden his way up into the top 5. Can anyone do anything to get by the 82 and the 7? I mean, these guys are known to be very competitive and hard to beat here at the super speedway races. Top 5 all but clear of the inside. Inside line right now consists of Carroll, Jameson, and Gregory. Jes Hanna looking to get back in contention with Dorsey behind him. Shower still up the pace. Adam Schwab is struggling to keep touch with the pack. Don't think they're going to catch that secondary group. Fastest lap of the race right now belongs to Mike Carroll, a 48.154. Dorsey with a move to the inside. Shower goes with him. Will anybody else stuck to the bottom? Nobody yet. Squire's a little all over the place. So is Charles David. And not enough help there for Dorsey. We'll see, can he get back to the outside line in front of Jes Hanna? He's going to stay low. So we look at Ken Squires in the 25, followed by Cruz in the 13 and Chad Heyer in the 7. Watching from Chad Heyer, you see Dorsey once again making a move to the inside line. No help this time. Simpson too far behind. Carroll with another big move all the way down there on the apron. So far, Cruz, Squires, they stay in line with the 7 of Heyer. And Heyer stays committed to the 82 of Keith Hughes. Now here comes Jes Hanna by himself. No help for the 16. Everyone just riding the top, biding their time. They are waiting for the end of this race before they start going crazy. 6 laps to go here. This time by from Talladega. David now the one blinking in and out. Ooh, Ken Squires is thinking about making a move here off of turn 2, but he gets back in line. It's the mile high line once again. Will anyone make a move here down into turn 3? Chain bumping gets David bumped out of line. Hanna gonna look to go low to pick him up. He's got Dorsey helping, but he can't really push here off the corner. It's gonna be tight. They're gonna do it. They're gonna make it to 5 to go. This race is gonna be official. They are gonna go all the way to the end without a caution flag. Props to the Mondays of Thunder drivers after a rough start tonight. This whole stage is going to stay green to the finish. Bobby Simpson all over the bumper of Derek Shower. Remember, that car was up in the air. So far, top 4 have not made a move since they got in their current positions. It's Hughes in the lead, Higher second, Cruz third, Squires in fourth. Squires thinking about it. Ken Squires comes in 16th in the points. Looking to make it a win and in for the 25 team. 4 laps to go. What can these drivers do to defeat Keith Hughes? He wins at Talladega and Daytona so much, man. He is the guy to beat when you come here. And Chad Hire, he's a close second. Hire's now swerving all about the place, making him think about it. Now they ditched him. They ditched Keith Hughes here with 4 to go. He's got no help on the inside line. Chad Hire to the race lead. Cruz will go by in second. Look at Jes Hanna, gonna squeeze his way to the inside of Hughes on the bottom, and it crashes him. Jameson, Gregory are involved. Charles David, Tate Dorsey get clipped. But we stay green with 3 to go. And Dorsey's done. He's calling it right there. Nothing left to gain for the number 6 machine. Now Shower looking to the inside of Cruz with help from Bobby Simpson. Mike Carroll, Jes Hanna, Ken Squires are still all up here and in range as they'll come around to 2 laps to go. Hire looking to block high. Shower's going to look low. Hire will give him the lane. Squeezing him, pinching him as much as he can here as they come to 2 to go. Bobby pushing the 88. Carroll goes to the outside to push Hire. How much speed does the 88 have here? Remember, he was in the fence about 20 laps ago. Jes Hanna, Ken Squires, Sam Cruz, they all go to the bottom. Bobby Simpson gets up into the outside of Hire, puts him in the wall. That's going to kill the 7's momentum. Simpson all over Shower. When does he make the move for the win? Looking off the rear of Derek Shower. They're coming to the white flag. Cruz making a move to the outside. Simpson's got to try to set up this run. White flag in the air. One more time around Talladega Superspeedway. That's 2.66 miles. Oh, they might catch Charles David. He might give some draft to the leader. Can Derek Shower do the fly and win? Simpson to the inside. Simpson back up high. Gets a block. Big push from Jes Hanna. Now Shower's going to get about dumped by Mike Carroll, and around he goes. Simpson in the lead, looking to do everything to block Jes Hanna. He's all over the track, up and down. Squires gets bumped by Cruz. That wrecks him and Squires. Simpson off of turn 4 into the tri-oval. Can Hanna get a run? He will not. Bobby Simpson wins at Talladega and will put himself into the playoffs. My goodness gracious. And dumped after the line. Oh, and he's gonna grip flip, keep it on the wheels. Oh no. Wow. Wow-wee. What a race. I mean, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious me. What a race here from Talladega. Oh boy. We've got we got a few things to look at here. Lord, oh Lord. That was amazing. I'll tell y'all what. That was amazing. We'll get interviews here in a second. Drivers, if you're listening, feel free to get into the waiting room. We just got a few replays to get through here first. Thanks, Andrew. Ooh, my throat. Good thing I'm not doing a race with you tomorrow night, because my throat would not be ready for it. All right, well, let's see here, y'all. Trying to find out. So much happened there in those last 3 laps. All right, first incident up on the table here was coming to 3 laps to go. Keith Hughes, Jes Hanna puts a bit of a move on him here and gives him room. And then Hanna was still on the apron, came back up in the Hughes, sends him up in the Jameson and Gregory, and around they went. Then David Dorsey get clipped. Charles David hard into the inside wall. Keith Hughes kept his foot in it. And Shower started moving all around. This is what got Shower to the lead right here. This was on lap 58. So just taking another look here at the race finish. As we look to get to what the next incident was, your top 5 was Bobby Simpson, Jes Hanna, Mike Carroll, Sam Cruz, and Buddy Campos. Sorry, unofficially there. Oh, Chad got all out of shape there from that one. This is where Chad's going to get put in the wall here off of turn 2. Bobby was really straddling the apron. That got Chad put in the fence. We're pushing really hard here, really aggressive. Rest of your top 10. Nathan Hobbs, 6th. Keith Hughes, 7th. Cameron Jamison, 8th. Derek Shower, 9th. And William Gregory round out the top 10. So as they're coming through the tri-oval here, they're coming to the white flag. So this was the white flag lap. Now there is an incident here, I believe, going into 3. Let's see if we can find where this all started. Right about here, you see Bobby came back up, kind of blocked Jes Hanna. Hanna had a huge run. And then Mike Carroll goes low. Derek's going to try to block this. And Carroll is just going to not quite get there. As Derek blocks it, that spins Derek down the track. And then Derek, in an attempt to gather it up, can't quite gather it up, spins him back up the racetrack. Doesn't clip anybody here, but then this is where things get crazy. Oh, and you see the block there by Bobby in the middle of the corner. That checked up Hanna, checked up Ken Squires, and then Sam Cruz, nowhere to go, gets into the back of Squires, middle of the corner, and spins him around with Chad Heyer. Oh, Chad, that's crazy. Chad actually quit his game before he was stopped. Wow. Wowzers. Well, that was something indeed. So now let's see if we can get our interview set up here to go.
Sound resumed.
Top 3 finishers. I guess I'm just going to pull somebody up here. I'm going to move some people into the waiting room here before I move them up for an interview.
User was moved to your channel.
We got Mike Carroll here, 3rd place. Mike, you got a copy. And doesn't seem like Mike has a copy. We'll move Mike back down for now.
User was moved out of your channel.
Let's see. We'll try Jes Hanna. See if we can't get Jes Hanna in here.
User was moved to your channel.
Jess, this is Sack in the Booth. Do you got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Oh, man. That was quite the finish, man.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Walk me through those last 5 laps, because, I mean, there was so much there to unpack. I mean, it was absolute pandemonium, blocks left and right. I mean, it was just crazy.
Yeah, it was survival. I know I went that main one with like 3 to go, and I went to pass Keith. I had the inside on him, and he pinched me down below the line, and I need to get back on track, and I think the track threw me up a little bit, and I hit him and with my rear end, and he took out the other half of the field.
Yes, indeed, man. I mean that was epic. I mean, what a race for you. Up and down the running order. It looked like you took out the cone once. I wasn't sure if anyone was going to get dinged for that, because I think I saw Mike hit it too. So I wasn't sure if anyone was going to get dinged for that or not. But yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of speechless right now, so I can't even really formulate any questions.
It was pandemonium, yeah, and it was a frustrating race. Usually, I'm pretty decent at super speedways. I have 2 other wins this year, but this one was tough. It's like the high line was the preferred line, and everyone was just following it, and up until 3 to go, and then people started making moves. But it's just, you can't really make any moves if you're just riding in the train.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, it looked at a lot of times, the bottom just kind of got all discombobulated, checked up and whatnot, and then it just let the top get really clear. But then that also allowed people to get some big runs. I mean, there was one moment there, Mike Carroll, what a save he had off of turn 2 one time, and he went all the way to the back, and then he rode that high line, and when the bottom got all checked up, he was able to get clear. He made a move with 1 or 2 other guys, I think, and he was right back up there in the thick of it.
Oh yeah, Mike had a good night, and I'm sorry it ended the way it ended for him. I was trying to work with him to get him and keep him up by me, and possibly maybe get him ahead of me. But Bobby was throwing those blocks left and right, and it's like I didn't want to take him out, but I didn't want to just give up the position either. It was frustrating.
Yeah, man. Well, second place run for you tonight. Quite the race. Any shout outs you got here, feel free to give them.
No, not much. Just thanks to my fellow admin here. We're putting on Mondays with Thunder, Sundays and Mondays. They're doing the dash race right now at Kentucky. But yeah, Matt, Keith, Mike, Tate, they all put in so much work and so much effort to make this a fun league, and I think they're doing splendid.
All right, Jess. Well, thank you for your time, and hope you get to show out next week for Atlanta so you can stay playoff eligible. I think you deserve, with the season you've had, to fight for one of these championships, as I got the pleasure to last season. So looking forward to seeing how the rest of your season goes.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for doing this. I really appreciate that, and see you next week.
Yes, sir. Probably racing. I will be next week. We'll see. But that is Jes Hanna, driver to number 16.
User was moved out of your channel.
Let's see if we can't get Mike Carroll again.
User was moved to your channel.
Mike, you got a copy? It's Sack in the Booth.
Yep, gotcha.
All right, Mike. Oh, frustrating end. Still got the top 3 there, though. What a save, by the way. I mean, that was crazy. Walk me through that save first, because that looked like that was quite the moment for you.
Yeah, I had a couple of those actually. There was that one big one, and I don't know if it was a warp or what it was. Maybe the server hiccuped or something, and then all of a sudden, I see all the cars, shake side to side, and then I'm spinning, and I don't know. grabbed the brakes at just the right time and cranked the wheel the right direction and saved it. And then a little bit later in the race, there was another issue where the server kind of hiccuped a little bit, and we were coming off of turn 4 and got pretty sideways there. And I think it was Sam was like, "Holy crap, man, that was close."
Yeah, I mean there were quite the moments here tonight. And then you got that huge run there, I believe, from the outside because, man, I didn't even really see where you came from. How did you get that run set up there? I mean, that was quite the run. I believe it was off of turn 2 down the back, and then you were right back there in the thick of it.
Yeah, after that big spin out, or if you want to call it a spin out, I'd save, I guess. Just kind of hung on to the tail end of the draft there, and then when everyone started getting a little squirrely, you could see it. The momentum picked up, and it was like a big hole in the air, and I just shot down to the bottom, and it just took off.
Yeah, man. So great job positioning your car there in the right spots. Come home with the top 3. Sure, a win would have been nice. Still got 2 more races here, but gonna be tough to maybe point way in here at this excuse me, at this point. So hoping best of luck to you there in the 2 sprint races next week at I believe it's Atlanta, correct? I think it's Atlanta.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't know if I can point my way in or not. Maybe I get lucky and pull a win at Atlanta. We'll see what happens. It's been a while since I've had a good race like this, and it feels really good, and seems like even longer since I've pulled a win, and I'll take what I can get.
All right, Mike. Well, thank you for your time. Any shout outs you got, feel free to throw them out there.
Nothing in particular, just shout out to Tate, Matt, and Keith for the setup for tonight. It was really good. It was a lot of fun. Anybody out there that wants to have a really fun league that really strives for side-by-side racing, come check us out here at Mondays of Thunder.
All right, Mike. Thank you so much, and great race by you tonight, and best of luck to you in the coming weeks.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thanks for broadcasting this. Hope we can do more in the future.
Yeah, man. Fingers crossed. We'll see. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
User was moved out of your channel.
It's Mike Carroll in the number 35. Race winner Bobby Simpson is no longer in TeamSpeak, but he made a big deal about it, so we're going to hijack a certain somebody.
User was moved to your channel.
Keith Hughes, Sack in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, Bobby's gone, but you finished in 7th tonight, so how happy are you to get those bonus
extremely happy.
points for
Like,
the
I was
7th place
mad.
championship?
I was mad that I got wrecked, but then I finished 7th, and I was like, okay, it's all worth it now.
Yeah, man, what a crazy race! You had a great control of it there, and then speaking of sevens, your buddy there in the 7 kind of left you, and everyone went with him.
Yeah, that's fine. They didn't want me to win. That's okay. Nobody went low and freight train high, and then I was slow off pace. Jes used his draft to try to take it the apron, and just cleared us out.
Yeah, that was a tough moment. I saw the move. I thought, oh wow, like great move by Jes, clipping the apron a little. Looked like it was all fine and dandy, and then it turned out he was still kind of clipping the apron. So when he came back on track, he doored you right into everybody.
Yep, I even gave him a lane on the bottom there to use, and didn't use that when he wanted mine to.
Oh, not the finish you were probably hoping for, but still a top 10 run, still a P7. You kept it on track there for a chance at 7th when some others were like, well, I got wrecked, I'm done, I'm just going to call it right here. So kudos to you on that, and great race by you tonight, all things considered, and Any shout outs? Man, I'm so winded from broadcasting that I can't even formulate questions right now.
Well, no, thanks for putting on the broadcast, and hope everybody enjoyed the show.
All right, that's Keith Hughes, driver of the number 82 Honda. Didn't win a super speedway for once. as good as he is, but humble as always. So thank you, Keith, and good luck next week at, is it Atlanta?
I don't look at the schedule. Don't tell Matt. I don't know.
Oh, well, I asked Mike. Mike said he thought it was Atlanta, but maybe I'll be out on track for that one. We'll see. But Keith
All right.
Hughes, driver number 82. Thank you once again.
User was moved out of your channel.
Well, everybody, that is going to do it for me. Got a couple questions in the chat here. Yeah, Robert, I'm not sure if I'll be doing these too often, stream-wise broadcast on my channel, but you can definitely, Katessa, you can definitely find me on Top Draxler's channel in the coming days. He commented a few minutes ago or so. I do co-commentary for his channel. I had a ton of fun doing this. My throat, my vocal cords, they are sore. So I'm going to do my best to not talk to anybody at work tomorrow. But great race here tonight from the guys at Mondays of Thunder, not Monday of Thunder. Thanks, BSR Lightning Slayer. Appreciate that. I mean, maybe, Sal, you never know. You could have won. Just had to crank the bass, man. Thanks, y'all, for all the support. This was great fun to do. I'm glad that my internet held together. I had it on my phone the whole time on data, just kind of watching it to make sure everything was rolling smoothly. So I should probably get a different display screen for interviews instead of loading replay, but we ball. So thanks, everybody, for the broadcast, for coming out for the
Sound
broadcast.
muted.
And I'll see y'all next time. Till then, stay classy.